Hi everyone, it's Ashton, aka the Outspoken Oracle, and I'm back with another tarot reading for you today. Please keep in mind that tarot readings are for entertainment purposes only. Please just think of me as your bestie here with a little bit of advice, and as with advice from your best friend, you take some, you leave some. Please use your discernment always, only take what resonates with you. All right. No messages that are coming up ahead of time before I pull the cards. So I'm just going to pull some cards and see what the message is for you today, collective. See what we can get into. I hope everybody is doing well. All right, angels, guides, ancestors, please assist me with this reading. Please help to give me insight into the questions I seek answers to, protecting from any negative entities that might try to interfere on this reading, give me false information. Please speak truth and honesty to me through the cards. Give me insight of the highest good of everyone involved. And as always, thanks for showing up each and every day. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you lots. Love you so much. All right. Ugh. Flip this card over before I start shuffling. All right, Spirit, what is the message you have for the collective today? Holy Spirit, what is the message you have for the collective today? What is it you want the collective to know today, please, Spirit? Message for the collective today, please, Spirit. What is the message you have for the collective today, please, Spirit? All right. Okay. Starters, this Ten of Pentacles, Spirit is saying you get to have exactly what you want for your future. You get to hold that vision very close and very clear to your heart, and that future that you want is yours to have. But you need to maintain resonance. You need to maintain that image of what your future looks like. I feel like for a lot of you right now, you are having a more clear understanding about what stability looks like to you, what abundance looks like to you, what your future looks like to you. You have a more clear vision of what that is. And Spirit's just asking you at this time to hold on to that vision. With this Judgment card here, Spirit's saying that you have gone through a lot. You have gone through a lot of trials and tribulations. You've learned a lot. You have healed a lot, where you now have a better understanding of what is meant for you, what is good for you, and what direction that you're supposed to go in. You are in a place where you are primed and ripe to have very good decision-making qualities that are going to put you in alignment with the future version of you that gets exactly what it is that you want. With this Emperor in reverse, Spirit is warning against losing sight of your own power as you prepare for your future. Right now, collective, you are in a place where you have a lot of trajectory going on in your life. You seem like you have it together. People are taking notice of the steps and the strides that you are taking in your life. Be aware of people that might try to be putting in their 2 cents or giving you advice that's unwarranted about the decisions that you should be making. Because right now with this Emperor in reverse, it's telling me that you are still at a fragile place where people can suggest things to you or give you advice or try to like implement their vision onto you for your life, and you can fall back into those old patterns of behavior, your old habits that allowed other people to take your power from you. With this Page of Swords in reverse here, Spirit is asking for you to use your discernment when interacting with other people, but also just to like be a little bit cautious when it comes to the people you're interacting with and the advice that you're taking. Know that nobody knows what your life is except for you. Right here with this Queen of Pentacles, it's telling me that like you are the only person who truly knows what's important for you, what you need to nurture in your life. You understand what makes you feel like an abundant being, an abundant soul. And because nobody else is you and nobody else can understand what really lights you up and what is of importance to you and what makes you feel as if you are on solid ground and have your footing, that nobody else can give you advice that is going to be helpful for you. People can give you good advice, but you are the only person that can give yourself great advice. So although you can take other people's thoughts and advice into consideration, at the end of the day, ultimately, this emperor is supposed to be upright and you are supposed to make decisions that are best for you, even if it might make other people upset, even if it might go against the grain of what you are anticipating is for you. You need to make sure that you do not lose your power to anybody. Stay empowered within yourself. With the Six of Pentacles, right now, if you are going to be taking advice from other people, if you are going to let other people into your sphere, you need to make sure that the people that have anything to say about your life, that you are even going to slightly consider, that they are the type of people that are giving you reciprocal energy. Because if their energy towards you is not reciprocal, that means that the advice that they are giving you is one that is going to benefit them and not necessarily you. And again, you are in a fragile state where you are still kind of like in that in-between state of your old life and your new life, where you could easily be tricked into some of those old behaviors that led to you making decisions that were based on what other people wanted. If people can't give reciprocal energy, they can't know what truly motivates you. Therefore, their advice is not based on what's actually best for you. At the end of the day, though, with this Ace of Cups here, Spirit's telling me that you need to make sure that you are centered enough when making any decisions in your life that lead you back to love, that lead you back to love of yourself, that lead you back to love of God, that lead you back to this overall knowledge and feeling of connectedness to the world around you. With this Knight of Pentacles here, Spirit is saying, like, you don't need to be in a rush to get to this vision of this future where you're going. Everything will unfold as it's supposed to, and you will be clearly laying the foundation for your future. And it feels like you are highly aware of this. Like, you've kind of slowed down. You're practicing more patience. You're not in a rush to get anywhere, honestly, and make any decisions. You know that if you can't make a decision in the moment, that it's not something that you need to make, and that you can have time to do whatever decision making you need to make, because there is no rush. You're going to get to where you need to be eventually, and it could happen tomorrow, but today might feel like a slow day. With the Hierophant in reverse, Spirit is also telling me that, like, your path is not standard. Your path is not typical, because it is just your path. There is no standard path to take. There is no typical path to take. You need to trust your internal guidance system that God is giving you, but don't feel like you need to look to the society around you to know which direction you are supposed to be taking. What's not working for you right now, collective, is that you are currently in a state of feeling pretty isolated, pretty alone, that like you don't have a big community around you. And as lonely as this place feels, know that you are always supported by God and your spirit team, but also know that this isolation and this loneliness is serving a purpose, because it is helping you to get in touch with what your own energy is and knowing when your energy is disrupted by outside forces. Know that you are not alone, but also know that this period of isolation is serving a purpose. This isolation and this feeling of loneliness is actually cultivating the healing inside of you right now. You are releasing what no longer serves you, and you are healing past it. It hurts. It sucks. It's not ideal, but it's serving a purpose. And so just hold on to that vision and know that you are healing through this moment of isolation, and know that when you're ready, you can go into the temple of your heart and find exactly what you need. This 10 of Cups here is telling me that even though this period of isolation doesn't feel right, that it's leading to your happiness. This healing that you're experiencing in this isolation is leading to your overall abundant happiness. When I see the 10 of Pentacles here and the 10 of Cups here, these are like the two best cards in terms of a happy ending. This combination to me is my favorite to see a happy ending happening. The only thing that can make this better is if I saw the world in this reading. So your happy ending is coming, even if right now you are feeling a bit isolated. This isolation is helping you to get in touch with your own positive, peaceful, emotional state. You are healing through this period. You are going to get everything you wanted, but this is serving a purpose. What is working for you right now is that it's not go time. Spirit is warning against having too much apprehension about taking action when it is go time, but knowing that like right now, while things feel like they're kind of stuck or like they're not moving, that it's serving a purpose as well. You are not ready at this moment, but you could be, like, again, you could be ready tomorrow. Like things can happen so fast after going so slow. Right now, it's like you need a moment to just like really assess and make a plan for what happens next. But you know in your heart of hearts that you are going to be going when it's time. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse here. Yeah, you know that there are things in your field that need to come into balance a bit more, that you need to study your life out a bit more before it's time for you to go. You are processing to where things are about to take off and you are aware of it. There is an understanding and an awareness that you are on your path to actually create your vision in real life. With this Three of Wands in reverse, you are having better confidence with not actually seeing the path in front of you, not knowing where you're going. Your confidence is building with this understanding that like maybe life is supposed to be more of a surprise than what I'm used to. Maybe I'm not supposed to see the clear path ahead. Maybe I'm not supposed to have a map or directions, or maybe I'm not supposed to follow this book that of life that like my parents have laid out for me, my job is laid out for me, friends have laid out for me. Maybe this is supposed to be specifically my path. This is what you are understanding, which is part of the reason why you are a little bit apprehensive to go right now, is because this thought of not having a roadmap is settling in. But again, you know and understand that you have to put your life into a little bit more balance before you can go off on this adventure down this path that is not clear, because you having internal balance inside and in the world around you is going to help for those days that are a little bit more unsteady when you are going down this path that hasn't been gone down before. That all being said, with this Ace of Wands here, you are very much inspired about what's going to happen next in your life. You have a clear vision of what's happening in your life. You know where you're going. And Spirit's asking that you let this inspiration that you're feeling lead you. Hold on to this idea and this inspiration that you have in your head, because this is what is going to lead you day by day to get to where you need to be. Don't tell yourself lies about your inspired thoughts. Do not start to sit here and tell yourself lies. Just because you can't see your inspiration coming to fruition doesn't mean you need to start lying to yourself about it, or telling yourself that you are being delusional, or especially letting outside voices telling you that what you're feeling and thinking is wrong, especially outside voices. Don't lie to yourself, but especially don't let other people tell you what's what, because only you know what you're feeling inspired by, and that's what's going to lead you exactly to where you need to be. Right here with this Magician to end this reading, Spirit is saying that you have all the tools in your treasure chest to make magic happen. You are the alchemist, taking all of this information you've received throughout your life to alchemize your life into your happy ending with this Ten of Cups and this Ten of Pentacles. You are going to get exactly everything that you want. You are capable, you are able, and you have the power in your fingertips, but you need to make sure, collective, that you are staying fully empowered. Do not let other people throw you off your path and throw you off your trail. Do not let other influences tell you where and what and who it is that you should be in this moment. You know exactly where you are going. You know exactly who you are, and just follow that inspiration that you are feeling internally. I'm going to pull a Spirit Animal Oracle card to end this reading for you, collective, and then we'll get you on your way. All right, Spirit, give me a Spirit Animal Oracle card for the collective, please. All right. We have Swan Spirit. Time for a deep dive, number 60. All right. If I can find it. All right. Oracle message. With their graceful long necks, swans are able to reach into the depths. When Swan Spirit arrives, you are called to take a deep dive beyond what is easily available on the surface. You may think you know what is best for you now, but take the plunge into the depths of your awareness, for there is knowledge you are not aware of and great treasures to discover. Deeper understanding awaits you, and a perspective that comes from a greater self-knowledge is what you need right now to better understand a situation or relationship. As you come to know yourself more intimately, so too will you come to better know others. So Swan Spirit asks you to go beyond the surface of what's happening between you and others and resist the temptation to judge by superficial appearances. Know there is much deeper potential for loving connections, forgiveness, and mutual understanding. Choose to dive deep into your why. Ask the deeper questions of yourself. Are you led by the grace of Swan Spirit? Protection message. Don't talk yourself into diving deep into something just because you see the potential of things instead of what they really are now. The necessary work and patience involved may not be the best use of your energy. Have you seen the potential in someone and think that if you love and support them, they will become the person who knows you love them beyond all others? Have you stepped into an opportunity that you know feels too good to be true and might not turn out the way that you hope? Now is not the time for selective, limited perception that can lead to misjudgment. Instead, this is a time for going deep and being honest about what you find as you explore the depths. Have no fear, for whatever you find below will help you love and understand yourself and others and make better choices. Can you sense Swan Spirit calling you to dive deep and resurface to choose again? All right, so a part of getting you on your path to everything that you want involves you delving a bit deeper into your perspective of yourself and the world around you and your connections. It is through your connections that you will end up where you want. So right now, Spirit is telling you that you need to make sure that you are prioritizing connection over anything, whether it's connecting with the person who is bagging your groceries at the grocery store, or if you are in a romantic relationship and connecting with that person, possibly connecting with that person enough to see that that person is not your person and that it's time for you to leave. Right now, it's time to dive deep into connection with the world around you, but especially with yourself. Make sure that you are asking yourself the questions that are going to lead you to where it is that you need to go. Because right now you have a vision of what you want, and you get to that vision of what you want when you know yourself, when you know the connections around you that can help you to get to where it is that you need to be. Anyhow, this is a message that I have for you, collective. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe. I would very much appreciate it. And please never forget just how divine you are.